So we say all praise, glory, and honor be to our Creator, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, the merciful power, who has ordained that we should do the work of Him that called us. As always, my name is, for the viewers online, Minister Yesha of GYC Community to the left.
My name is Minister Dawad.
So all praise and honor be to the Most High. So please share the video to your Facebook page, to your WhatsApp page, because our desire is that the whole world find out the truth, man. So please share, and let everybody join this great lesson we are about to have. Okay, so take your pen and paper and let's write. Get me Psalm 94 and 16.
Guys, keep it down, please. Keep it down. Still in the temple of the Most High. The book of Psalm 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Right, so the Most High say, who will rise up for me against workers of iniquities and evildoers? All right, so all praise be to the Most High, brothers and sisters. We got a good lesson. All right, today our lesson, as we title it, is When Demons Won't Go Away, the Untold and Creepy Truth About Addiction. So now this lesson won't only cover addiction, but it's going to cover, as they call it, multi-personality or multi-personality disorder. You know, when you're dealing with addiction, you can't get rid of it. When you're dealing with multi-personality disorders, one day you're happy, one day you're not so happy. One day you're a nice person, one day you want to kill everybody. Okay? One day you love your husband, the next day you don't anymore. You know, one day you're good, one day you're just terrible. So this is multi-personality disorders. Majority of the world have it, but we don't realize. One day you're good, one day you're in some other mood. You understand? So now get me Ephesians 6 and 12 right quick. What are we dealing with and how we can fix, if not altogether take away addiction and multi-personality disorders? Let's get to it, brothers. Very important lesson, especially if you're struggling with those things I've just said or some kind of addiction. This should help you really good, okay? Huh? Any addiction.
Any addiction. Ephesians what? 6?
Ephesians 6 and 12.
The book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. As many as desire to make a fair show in the flesh, they constrain you to be circumcised.
Ephesians 6:12?
Salakia. Oh boy. Anyway, now I'm in the right verse. Ephesians 6 verse 12.
Go ahead.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness, of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Right. A lot of time we read that verse, but we don't take our time to understand what's going on here. The Most High say we're not fighting against flesh and blood. We're fighting against spiritual wickedness and darkness. And darkness. Before this lesson ends, you're going to be clear about what's going on in people's lives. So sometimes when people are addicted, how do you feel? I mean, some of us at some point who are addicted to something, you feel like you're not yourself. You feel like, it's no longer you living. You're trying to get rid of the thing, but it won't leave. You pulling your hair, you crying, but it just won't go away. You say, I'm staying right here. And you're like, what the going on? You understand? So people that deal with drugs, a lot of time they're trying to get rid of the problem, but it simply won't go away. But a lot of time we don't realize this is the power of darkness that's holding us down. We don't realize those are demons that's living in you. You think it's just you, but it's not. At some stage of addiction, it's no longer you living. It's like you're living for someone else. Well, you are. But before we understand what's going on here is what causes addiction? What causes multi-personality disorders? Get me Ephesians 2:2. You're going to find out quick. You're going to find out quick. Some issues you're dealing with, brothers and sisters, there's those what they call silent demons. Now, there's all kind of demons. We're going to go over that. There's some demons, they're going to act out. But there's some demons that sit in you don't even know what's going on. You think it's normal, but it's not normal. You think it's you, but it's not you. And those are the most dangerous demons. They call them the silent demons. They sit in your body, and you don't even know it. Those demons that act out, people start turning their head 360 spin. Yeah. You know those demons, okay, we need prayer and whatever we got to do. But what about the ones you don't know?
The one that are deaf. The one that are silence inside of you.
But a lot of time people think addiction is just a simple thing. It's nothing to do with demons. But I'm going to tell you something. Some people don't believe in demons. But the Bible, whether you believe or not, they get on you.
Hey, can you keep it down there? Go ahead.
Whether you believe or not, the Bible says we're still fighting against flesh and blood. Not acknowledging them is even worse. Because you don't know what to look for. But the Bible says, and this is the exact reason why people don't believe in demons. Because they operate where? According to the verse. Where do they operate? And what? No. We just read in Ephesians 6. Where do they operate? Huh? Read it again. Ephesians 6 and 12.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12.
Read.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness and of this world.
Against rulers of where?
Of darkness.
Where do they operate? In darkness. That darkness don't mean little darkness. It means in things you don't know and unknown. So oftentimes, because people don't know, it's unknown to people, so people can't acknowledge them. They say there's no such thing as demons. But that's exactly what they want you to think and know. Because they operate in the unknowns. Okay, get me Ephesians 2:2. Let's find out.
The book of Ephesians chapter 2 verse 2.
Go ahead.
It says, wherein in time past he walked according to the course of this world. According to the prince of the power of the air.
We walk according to what?
To the prince of the power of the air.
We walk according to the prince of the power of the air. There's demonic forces in the air. And when you in the world, you work according to these prince, to that prince of the power of the earth, the air. There's demons operating all around us. But when we're in the world, we walk according to them. We do what they want us to do. We live according to how. We dress as they want us to do. We don't walk according to the Most High laws and principles. So we move and roam in those spirits and these demons. And especially I call them the silent demons. So finish reading.
wherein in time past he walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience.
A lot of time we look at that verse, we don't get what it's saying. It's saying that there's a spirit in the children of disobedience. There's a demons living inside of people that don't follow God's laws. When you break God's laws, you get demons. When you disobey, demons come inside of you and dwell in you. So why is people addicted? Why do they have personality disorders? Because there's someone else living inside of them. There's demons living inside of them. You might not get it yet, but we're coming. You're going to start noticing when you break the law, if you don't pay attention though, but if you pay attention, you're going to notice each time you break the law, you become someone else. Your mood changes.
You got mood swings.
All of a sudden you angry. All of a sudden, you say something that you regretted. You act out and you be like, that's not me. Even people around, that's not really you. Why did you say that? That's so weird. Why would you act like that? But it's not you. There's a prince of darkness that just get in you. And that only come with disobedience. So why do people get addicted? Is because of, who can say it? Sin. Sin. When you start sinning against the Most High and start sinning, you open a portal for demons to come inside of you. Get me some. Let's prove that.
Mark it out, eh?
No, Proverbs 15 and 4. Get me Proverbs 15 and 4. When you start sinning, you opening portals in your spirit for demons to come and sit. And what is addiction is when to the point where you sin too much, now there's a demon that won't go away. There's that multi-personality. One day you're good, one day you something else. There's a demon in you. Okay, let's read on that.
Proverbs 15 and verse 4.
Pay good attention. Read.
It says, a wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit.
Get the definition of breach from me in the dictionary. Anyone? A portal. A breach is a hole. Read that again. Read that slowly for me, brother.
Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 4. Proverbs 15 verse 4. It says, a wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit.
Whenever you pervert it, there's a breach in your spirit. Meaning there's a hole that open for demons to sit in you. Okay, we're going to move forward. Get me 1 Samuel. You're going up. So the Bible says the children of disobedience, there's a spirit that walk in them. So whenever you come here, brothers and sisters, watch your tongue. You're breaking the Most High Shabbat day. Sometimes you see the kids are acting out. There's a spirit in them too. Because they're breaking the law. Because they're breaking the Shabbat day. But because they're dealing with some uncleanliness. Not only the children, adults as well. If you're dealing with them, when do women most likely to act out? When they're in their cycle. Why? Because they're unclean. You understand? Uncleanliness is a portal for devils. That's why the Most High says, stay away from the sanctuary when you're unclean. Don't get other people unclean. Because you opening them up for devils and spirits.
Devils to enter.
After that, we're going to get 1 Corinthians. But read that, right? Which one I call?
You call 1 Samuel 16.
Actually, before that, get me 1 Corinthians 11. When I say about the women, I'm going to show you something.
1 Corinthians what?
11. Let's go to...
I wish there could be more men, more husbands here in this room today, man.
Get me verse 10. Start at 9. 1 Corinthians 11, verse 9. Let me show you something.
1 Corinthians 11, verse 9.
Uh-huh.
It says, neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
Read.
It says, for this cause ought the woman to have power on her head because of the angels.
Because of the angels. Now, the woman need a power over her, meaning a husband over her, because of the angels. That's not talking about regular angels, brothers. That's talking about evil spirits, because they get through the woman to get to you. As a brother, you need to be aware of your wife. Especially the blood cycle they have is a period where demons can get in through that uncleanliness. You understand? So because of that, because of the angels, not any regular angels, because of these wicked spirits, which are demons, the woman need to have a head over her, or she's gonna go wild and act out.
Yep.
You see that? The Bible says, you see, it's because of the angels.
Or it may get on you too, because if you don't have that true understanding of the Most High, when you see a woman start acting up, and that spirit, because you don't understand how to really deal with that spirit, and you start acting up too.
Right.
And next thing you know, you start fighting.
The demon leaped on you.
Yeah, that demon, you fighting with your girl, with your wife, you think, oh, man, she's the one that's wrong, but you don't know. You don't understand the scriptures.
Now, let me tell you something. Since the beginning of time, how did Eve become corrupted? A demon. Demon came through Eve, get to Adam, get to Cain, make him kill his own brother, and keep moving on people and moving and leaping on people.
Right.
You understand? That's what it does. Okay. So, but all that happened because of disobedience. The spirit work on the children of disobedience. Now let's move further. Get me 1 Samuel. Let's give you an example of what it looks like to be possessed. That same multi-personality disorder we're talking about, and that same addiction we're talking about. 1 Samuel
16.
Let's start in 1 Samuel 15, verse 1 to 10. Oh, 1 Samuel 16 and 14, sorry. 1 Samuel 16, 14 first. Then we're going to go to 15 after.
1 Samuel 16, verse 14. But the spirit of the Most High departed from Saul.
It did what?
Departed from Saul.
The spirit of the Most High left Saul, which was the king of Israel. Read.
And an evil spirit from the Lord troubled him.
An evil spirit from the Lord. As we said, get me Proverbs 16 and 4. Because a lot of people say, well, how come the Lord got an evil spirit? Well, he does. Proverbs 16 and 4. Let me show you something. Pay attention. And let's see why those evil spirits are here. Although they're from the Lord, they're still going to do much damage and destroy you. Because they're created for that. Proverbs 16 and 4.
15?
16, 4.
16, verse 4. Proverbs 16, verse 4.
Read.
The Lord had made all things for himself.
Read.
Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Even the wicked for the day of evil. So for judgment purposes, there's demons out there. For people that disobey, God has made some demons just to hunt you down. Because the Most High made them doesn't mean they're less dangerous. They are extremely dangerous. And this is why you got people suiciding, killing themselves. Because they can't take it no more. Okay, there's people that don't know what to do with their lives. Okay, when they're addicted, when there's they want to get rid of, they can't no more. They have no power over their own bodies. And they can't resist no more.
You can see that. A lot of time you see people, you could know someone, and the next thing you know, you see the person walking on the street like they not themselves. It's that demon. It's that demon inside of them that possessed them, man.
They got possessed. But what you're going to find out, the whole world is almost possessed. There's a little line. And what you're looking at, the whole world, they're all possessed with demons. Now, people don't know it. People think you crazy if you think everybody's possessed. But those are the silent demons. They only act out when they see righteousness. When you start speaking the truth, that's when they act out. You can see we go to camp sometimes. We start teaching, and immediately the truth start coming out. A good man that seems to be so good person, and they turn into something else. The demon don't want to hear none of that. We're going to get to it. So now, get me Samuel. So the spirit of the Most High left Samuel, and the evil spirit came on Samuel. Let's read on. Get back to 1 Samuel. 16.
1 Samuel 16, verse 14. It says, but the spirit of the Most High departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from the Most High troubled him.
Right, so I meant Saul, not Samuel. Okay, read.
And Saul's servant said unto him, behold now, an evil spirit from the Most High troubled thee. Let our Lord now command thy servants which are before thee to seek out a man who is a cunning player on an harp. And it shall come to pass when the evil spirit from the Most High is upon thee, that he should play with his hand, and thou shalt be well.
So that's the only way to tame that spirit that was on Saul. It troubles Saul. Well, he says when a man come and play music and play with your hand, that spirit gonna calm down. But it troubles Saul.
Yep, the only way for that spirit to come is for his music.
Why does Saul have a spirit on him? Get me chapter 15, verse 1. 1 Samuel 15, verse 1. So what happened? How come he was a king anointed by the Most High, but he had a spirit on him? What's going on?
1 Samuel 15, verse 1.
Read.
Samuel also said unto Saul, the Most High sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel.
Right.
Now therefore, hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Most High. Thus saith the Most High of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way, when he came up from Egypt. Now go and smite Amalek, and utterly destroy all that they have, and spare them not, but slay both men and women, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and donkeys. And so gather the people together, and numbered them in Telahim, 200,000 footmen, and 10,000 men of Judah. And so came to a city of Amalek, and laid wait in the valley. And so said unto the Kenites, go, depart, get you down from among the Amalekites, lest I destroy you with them. For he shewed kindness to all the children of Israel, when they came up to all the children of Israel, when they came up out of Egypt. So the Kenites departed from among the Amalekites.
So the Most High commanded Saul and said, man, look, I want you to go ahead and destroy all the Amalekites, because they laid ambush for us when we were coming out of Egypt. So he said, just go ahead. And so he got there. He said, the Kenites, get out from among the Amalekites, because you were nice to us. But the Amalekites is ours. Pay attention. Read on.
And Saul smote the Amalekites from Havilah until thou comest to Shur, that is over against Egypt. And he took Agag, the king of the Amalekites, alive, and utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword.
So the Most High told Saul to kill everybody, but he took the king alive for himself. Read. For servant. That's what we took them for. Read.
But Saul and the people spared Agag, and the best of the sheep, and of the oxen, and of the fatlings, and the lambs, and all that was good, and would not utterly destroy them, but everything that was vile and refused, that they destroyed utterly.
So he took all the fat sheep, all the good things. The Most High said, kill everything that breathes. He took some alive, and he took Agag alive. You got greedy. So let's read on. Let's see what happens.
Verse 10.
So 1 Samuel 15. We're in verse 10 right now. Read.
Then came the word of the Most High unto Samuel, saying, it repenteth me that I have set up Saul to be king, for he is turned back from following me, and hath not performed my commandments. And it grieved Samuel, and he cried unto the Most High all night.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to read. But later on, chapter 15, what happened? The Spirit of the Lord left, and an evil spirit attacked him. You got to understand, there could be place for two spirits in your body. If the Most High is not there, there's a devil in there. If it's empty, it's a devil in there. Right? So, what does that, you had a question?
You said only two spirits, but I thought a guy Christ cast a legion of demons.
When I say two spirits, it's two entities. The Most High Spirit and these devils. Right? It's two entities. The Most High devils. Okay, if the Most High is not there, you know who's there. Not.
Who's there?
You understand? So a lot of these people in this world don't understand. Perverseness open a breach in your spirit. Whenever you break God's laws, it opens your mind for entities to get in there. And before you know, you ain't going to be yourself. Now remember in the law of uncleanliness, the Most High said, I walk among you. Make sure your camp is clean. Because if he come and find your camp is unclean, he's going to leave. Same thing for uncleanliness. It opens a portal for demons. And before you know, you're going to do things you regretted doing. But people don't realize that. Though. They don't realize that. So now, let's check more about Samuel. There's some more. Get me verse 19. Chapter 19. First Samuel, actually get me 16:21, then we're going to move to 19. First Samuel 16:21 to 23. Pay attention. You'll see how that demon act out.
First Samuel 16 verse 21.
Read.
It says, and David came to Saul and stood before him, and he loved him greatly.
So Saul loved David. Read. Pay attention.
And he became his armor bearer. And Saul sent to Jesse, saying, let David, I pray thee, stand before me, for he hath found favor in my sight. And it came to pass, when the evil spirit from the Most High was upon Saul, that David took an harp and played with his hand. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him.
So Saul loves David, right? He make him his armor bearer. You know, he's the one that took away the devil from him. But let's check chapter 19 now.
Chapter 19.
Things will greatly change. 19 verse 9.
Chapter 19 and verse 9.
First Samuel 19:9.
Yes, First Samuel 19 verse 9. Give me a second. First Samuel chapter 19 and verse 9. It says, and the evil spirit from the Lord was upon Saul, as he sat in his house with his javelin in his hand.
Right.
And David played with his hand.
As usual, read.
And Saul sought to smite David even to the wall with the javelin.
You see that? Saul tried to kill David. He loved that boy. But all of a sudden, he changed personality. You see that? You see what we're talking about? Read on that. Let's find out. He tried to kill David.
Verse 10 still. But he slipped away out of Saul's presence, and he smote the javelin into the wall.
So he tried to kill David with that javelin, man. David had to flee for his life. And that javelin went straight through the wall where David was standing. See, this is what with demon. He couldn't be silent. All of a sudden, you see that guy wake up in the morning, take a gun, start shooting people. You see, this is the thing with demon. You could love somebody so much, but you hate them the next day.
You start saying things that
you want to kill them the next day.
Yeah.
This is our typical America today. With people having different personality. You could be friends with the person the next day. You don't know who that person is.
What that tell us, guys? That tell us who you getting yourself with. Or what you said, who you getting yourself entangled with. You got to make sure that person is a godly person. Understand?
And that they understand.
They understand.
Because we're dealing with a world full of demons. You don't understand. Get me Revelation 18. I'm going to show you something right quick. Revelation 18, verse 2.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 2.
Read.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice.
The angel cried and said what?
Saying, Babylon the Great is falling. Is falling and is become the habitation of devils.
Of what?
Of devils. And is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Unclean and hateful bird. People that kill people. That's not talking about, you don't see devils working in Babylon. But what the Bible is saying, that everybody in Babylon is possessed. Everybody got some kind of spirit they're dealing with. Hatred, envy. All these things are of the devil. And the Bible mentions something important. It says they're unclean bird. What is unclean? Sisters and brothers, what is unclean? What about you, brother? Not clean, exactly. When it says you are an unclean bird, meaning what are some laws of uncleanliness? That the woman on her cycle, she needs to stay 7 days away from the congregation. She cannot go around touching and sitting on things. She cannot be, around people. Like if you got sperma on you at night, you had a bad dream. You got to stay away. If you have children, you have to stay, in a location for, depending on if it's boy and girl. You have to stay, away from the congregation. You cannot be getting people unclean. So this place become an unclean place. And we know what happens when you become unclean, do we? Well, let's get what happens. Get me Mark. Mark 5, verse 2. Then after that, we're gonna get the kind of demons that roam around. There's many kinds, but we're gonna get some of them. Because remember that story when the men say we are legions, we are many, as the brother mentioned. There's many kinds, and sometimes it's not only one demon living in one person; it's many.
It's many.
That's why we got personality disorders. And sometimes it happens to you. It might not be to some people, it's much worse. But sometimes, even us, sometimes we like, all of a sudden we angry. We're in a mood.
Mood swing.
Mood swings. Bipolar, or whatever you call it. But those are demons showing themselves to you. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, it only happens when you break the laws. If you notice you're changing, you're not yourself, there's something wrong. It's either sin, you ate something unclean, you were unclean, or you break the Shabbat day. That's why it's very important, brothers, that you don't speak your own word on the Shabbat day. You're opening up portals for devils. It's important that you don't break the laws. You're inviting demons in your body. Read that, Mark 5 and 2. Let's talk about the unclean demons.
The book of Mark, chapter 5, verse 2. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit.
He had a what kind of spirit on him?
An unclean spirit.
There's unclean spirit. Demons that are attracted to uncleanliness. If you unclean, if you remember the Most High we read in the laws? Be careful not to bring a cursed thing at your house.
Because you invite an unclean spirit into your house.
There we go. There's unclean spirit out there. That's why we sisters, 7 days. If there's more, to your cycle, stay 7 more days.
Can it be also, not having, I know it's a huge focus to have on a women's cycle, but, such an unclean heat.
All that there too. No, but I'm talking mainly the cycle with the amount of days. If you come in contact with uncleanliness, if it's not blood, you're going to be unclean till the evening. Wash your clothes. Don't wear the same clothes. Really take care of unclean clothes in your house. Don't have them scattered everywhere. Friday night come, you come to congregation, have different towels. You know, if possible, have different mattress. You understand? Don't come in contact with uncleanliness. Those things open up a bridge for devils. What you got?
Even though certain cleanliness, even though it's for the whole 24 hours, you still have to clean your house the same way you clean it on Friday night.
Exactly. Don't leave uncleanliness around. That's the whole thing. What he's trying to say. Yeah, am I right? Yeah. Don't leave uncleanliness around. But the world don't understand that. So they got themselves devils. You see your wife is such a nice wife, then all of a sudden she start talking crazy. You know, where did that come from? Well, she got possessed. What you got, brother?
So if we can, since demons can come into us and other stuff like that, do they go into animals or food?
They go into anything.
Anything.
Not food particularly, but it goes into animals, definitely. Because the first thing that the demon used was an animal. The snake, the serpent in the garden. That jump into animals. Yes, you're right.
Said something right. But that an unclean food can come with an evil spirit. Let's say if you eat a pork, that comes with an unclean spirit. Understand?
Right, but what we're saying is the food you eat can attract, can trigger an unclean spirit to come in because it makes you unclean.
Yeah.
So that's what an unclean spirit is. But let me show you. Get me Mark 9:25. So Mashiach gonna talk about kinds of demons. There's all kind of them. Then after that, we're gonna talk about the music industry and the TV, how they're messing you up, how they're helping you catch demons.
Mark 9:25.
What you got?
I recall certain demon too. I know in the music industry, like even when they drop a nice song, I'm like a wicked song, right? I don't know, he's still singing it. It's not true that singing it, it's because there was a demon in him already. That demon already know the song, because it's already wicked. It's not like you don't want to sing it. It's because you sin already. You had sin. There's a sin you already did.
Open up your portal.
Open the portal. I don't know. You're like, you start singing those things. You're like, where that thing came from? It came from there was a demon already in you. Your doors are already open. That is easy.
Wide open. We're going to talk more about that, though. Read on that.
The book of Mark, chapter 9, verse 25.
Read.
Says, and when Mashiach saw that the people came running together, he rebuked the foul spirit, saying unto him, thou dumb and deaf spirit.
So now that boy had a dumb and deaf spirit. That's one of the silent spirit. He doesn't do much. He's dumb and deaf. It caused the host to be dumb and deaf as well. Right? So sometimes people are sick. It's not a sickness. It's a demon. Read. Right. Read on. But even in voodoo, they tell you the only way a voodoo spirit can get to you is they gotta find a portal. They gotta find a reason why to get in. If you're unclean, if you break the Shabbat, if you're breaking God's laws, they'll find a portal, an entrance. They have to find something.
But brothers and sisters, you gotta really get to understand this lesson. Because you remember what it says I believe on Isaiah 59 verse 2? Where this nation, they try their best to keep you sinning. Because the more you keep sinning, they know that the Spirit of the Most High cannot dwell on you. Because the Most High says, I don't dwell on a body that is unclean. Just like the temple, the Most High says, if you're unclean, you can come to the temple because he's not going to be there. Those nations, they know that. And that's why the media industry, they try to propagate that
We're gonna
every
get to
day.
it, my brother.
Understand?
That's step by step.
Let's slow down.
Let's get to it. Fire.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Read on.
All right. Verse 25.
Uh-huh.
It says, and when Mashiach saw that the people came running together, he rebuked the foul spirit, saying unto him, Thou dumb and deaf spirit, I charge thee, come out of him, enter no more into him.
Read on. Check this out.
Verse 26, it says, And the spirit cried and rent him sore.
The spirit got pissed. Okay, read that again. What did he do?
And the spirit cried and rent him sore.
He rent him sore. He got mad. Man, like you trying to get me out of him. He got pissed and rent him sore. When Mark what?
9 verse 26 now.
He got pissed. And he rent him sore. Beat him up. Read.
And it says, 26, and it says, and rent him sore and came out of him. And he was as one dead.
After he left him like he's dead. Read.
And so much that many said he is dead.
They thought he was dead. He's like, okay, he's gone. They tried to kill him. Read.
But Mashiach took him by the hand and lifted him up, and he arose. And when he was come into the house, his disciples asked him privately, Why could not we cast him out? And he said unto them, This kind.
This what?
This kind.
This kind. This is one of a kind. There's many kinds of demons. There's those demons that's going to make you act out. And there's those demons that just sit on you and making you smoke and smoke because he loves smoking. He make a host out of you. There's that pornographic demon that's going to make you keep watching this porn until you not yourself. You can't control yourself anymore. You can't go a second without it. There's all kind of demons.
Right.
When you keep sinning, as the Bible says, perverseness open a breach in the spirit. You keep sinning, those demons gonna come and sit and make a host out of you. And you won't be able to get them out. So the Mashiach said, this kind of demon, read.
This kind can come forth by nothing, but by prayer and fasting.
He's not talking about you praying and fasting. He's talking about the person fasting. For you to get rid of that demon, you gotta stop feeding it. You gotta, separate yourself from the world completely.
If you notice something, when you're fasting, you see, like, even though you could spend a day without eating, right? But as soon as you said you fasting, on the day, the morning you wake up, you start feeling your body is weak. And they said it's you taking that spirit on you, like you neglecting the flesh.
Well,
now
you gotta understand, some demons, they find something in you. That's why they're in. Even the book of Enoch says some demons, they're in you because they love food.
Yep, they eat.
So they sit on you, they make you eat like crazy. Okay, some demons, they love weed. They sit on you and make you smoke weed. You understand? So every time, now we're gonna talk about this on a global scale, but let's calm down and keep going. So this is a kind. Let's find another kind of demon, shall we?
Let's go.
Get me Mark 9, verse 22. Let's see another one, form of demon.
The book of Mark, chapter 9, verse 22. It says, and of times it had cast him into the fire.
Starting 21.
Verse 21. Mark 9:21, and he asked his father, "How long is it ago? How long is it ago since this came unto him?" And he said, "Of a child. And of times he had cast him into the fire and in the waters to destroy him. But if thou canst do anything, have compassion on us and help us." Mashiach said unto him.
So this kind of devil, what he trying to kill him. When that guy see fire, he try to jump in the fire. Or if he see a deep water, he trying to drown himself. That's the suicide spirit.
Because that demon that's inside of that guy, so he's looking to destroy that guy and then to go out there and possess another host. Understand? After they done with you, they don't want you no more. They have to destroy you.
Yeah.
And that's one of the kind of demon that possess people.
Get me John 8:44, bro. So you see the addiction, what happened? It's perverseness. Because you were doing it too much, now a demon sit in you. And the demon swear he won't go.
You know, anything that you see, that you love so much that you can't let go, you know it's a sin. Know that for a fact it is a demon that living inside of you.
And as for us, Israelite, we all sin, right? So we got to always pray and tell the Most High it's out of mercy. Because these demons could have taken over us anytime when we sin. So it's only by mercy of the Most High we're not possessed to the full extent yet. But for some time, they give us a whiff. We get a little whiff from them. You understand? They sit right quick, but the Most High have to chase them right there. But when the Holy Spirit leaves you, they're happy. So this is the time where you have no more voices telling you this is wrong.
Right.
The Holy Spirit has left.
Yep.
And the demons say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in the building.
They go and get a legions of all their foul spirit to come and inhabit it inside of you.
We're going to see that. So what causes addiction in multi-personality disorder is perverseness. More you keep sinning, more you keep doing it until the Spirit of the Most High leave you, and they're there. They're coming. Right? So you seeing people walking like normal people in the world, you will only know they have a demon when you bring the truth out. When you start telling them about God's laws, they got a big problem with that. There's the homosexual demons too.
All of a sudden,
think about when you see a man working as a homosexual, it's like, that's not normal. Like, look at him. Like, what make him act that way? You understand? You see it's somewhere, now the homosexual demon is more apparent. It shows itself. It's like, man, now ask me.
But if let me say something. If you notice something, as soon as they legalize homosexuality, you see a lot of people coming out, they say they gay, right? Why do you think that happened? It's a demon that jump on them. That's why you see I get tired when people say, "Oh, I was born like that."
Well, they were because the demon was.
The demon was inside of them. It's a feeling. It's
not them talking anymore. It's the same thing with the Most High. As I was telling the brother last night, we do have free will, but we get influenced by either the Most High or demons. Just like Jonah. Jonah decided, the Most High tell Jonah, look, you're going to go to Nineveh. Jonah said, no. He take his feet and put on a boat. I'm going to Tarshish. So the Most High had to influence him and force him to comply.
Right.
By sending you a fish, you're going to go where I send you. He has free will, but we get influenced every day. The same way. Either we get influenced by the right or the left. It's based on you. What do you want to get influenced by? Because if you don't get influenced by the Most High, you're going to get influenced by these demons. Either way. What you got?
Just like the woman we was born with demons. The woman we was born, we come out of a woman we was born with demons. Once we start growing up, we don't know the truth yet. But once the truth comes, there's a light that opens.
Right.
Like, you feel like your body's trembling with happiness. It's like all the angels clapping your hand. Congratulations to come in the truth. You know? But now, when you're in the truth, you're preaching, you're doing that. Now you ain't got no demon on you. But the demons,
they're still around. They're watching you. They're like,
no, what the you know, like the demon, what they do, they hide it. What they do, they go get more demons because you.
they're waiting, man. They're waiting.
Once you sin, it's not only one demon that will not.
Oh yeah, man. Like if Israelite you go off, man, they're gonna mold you. Because the Bible says we're fighting against powers of darkness. It's a constant fight. They're always trying to get in you. It's a constant. That's why whenever you sin, they get right quick. They must have to fight for you and get them out. You understand? So you can come back. Sometimes you just stay, you don't pray no more. You in the decline. You understand? They're fighting, they're weakening you. Until to the point where the Spirit or the Most High flee from you. And now, here we are. Now from that point, even we tell you the truth. You don't even know no verse no more. You don't know what the truth is about no more. You're not yourself. Just like you and the truth, it's not you. Even the Bible says it's not you, it's the Most High living in you. Literally, the Most High Spirit living in you. It's not you that's living no more. When you come in the truth, you start knowing Scripture. You know the truth, like you know Let me tell you, I've seen many Hebrew brothers, when they leave the truth, you can ask them where John 3:16 is. You tell them the verse, they don't know where it's at. Say, what? John 3:16? I don't know where that is. Yep. The Spirit of the Most High is gone. Just like he did for Saul.
And if the Spirit of the Most High leave you, you will know.
What you got?
Even the scripture saying that even the elect, if it was like
possible,
even the elect,
They would get them.
they would have get them. Meaning that, like, you know how you living in this world? Each place you go out and you come back in, you come with a lot of spirit.
Yeah.
A lot of spirit. And
You come in contact with wickedness.
But you know how the scripture saying you gotta write things down, put them in your place. That's the only way you could fight.
Put the scriptures all around.
That's the only way you could fight the spirit. The scripture gotta be everywhere you go.
Yep. Let's read on.
Sometimes you come out from your job, you're so frustrated. You be like, damn, like it's like you have a bad day. It's those spirit like you're trying to shake your body to get rid of those spirit, but they with you right there. You're like, I ain't leaving, I ain't going nowhere.
Get me John 8:44, brother. If we don't understand how the spiritual works, we'll never be able to neither rebuke these devils, neither understand what we do. That's why whenever you see you changing, you got to ask yourself, what's going on? Okay, I did something. I came in contact with something. And these demons are so powerful. Even if someone unclean passed by you, they can jump on you. They're so powerful. A homosexual has been here, some fornication spirit is in the air. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden you start thinking about fornication. Mm. That's how powerful they are. You understand? And they're waiting at every opportunity. As I say, it's only by the grace of the Most High. You're still standing.
The scripture says we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
It's not against flesh and blood. Okay? Read that, John 8:44.
The book of St. John, chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your fathers, the devil.
The what?
The devil.
It say, Mashiach is talking to the Pharisees. He say, I know you. You're of your father, the devil. Read.
And the lust of your father he will do.
You see that? When that devil's in you, you will do his lust. Ye are of your father, the devil, and his lust you will do. Whatever he wants you to do, that's what you're going to do. That's what you call addiction, my friend.
So, Mashiach was speaking, and metaphorically speaking, to the Pharisees, saying that you and your father, referring to who?
The spirit that's in. He's not talking to the shell. He's talking about to the spirit. Mm-hmm. He said, I know you. Mm-hmm. You are of your father, the devil. Yeah. You come from that devil.
Yeah, you will do whatever
he wants you to do, that's what you're going to do. You can't do otherwise. Mm-hmm. Read.
He was a murderer from the beginning.
He was a murderer from the beginning. Who first murdered was Cain. The spirit that was on Cain is on that Pharisee right now. Mm-hmm. He says, I know you. You were there. You were murdering from the beginning. And I know you're going to kill me too. Because you're going to do exactly what he wants you to do.
See this Bible that everybody picking up and reading? If the Most High don't want you to understand the scripture, you will never get no understanding about it. Understand? Those things, they all quoted. Those scriptures.
He was a murderer from the beginning, brothers and sisters. And that's why in America, you should be scared of the people out there, man. You know, you go ahead and get your wife or your husband that don't know the truth. You know, and I feel sorry for some sisters, you know. But hopefully the Most High do something. But when you're dealing with people in the world, they're unpredictable. Devils are unpredictable. Could be one good day, one bad day. One day they love you and one day they want to kill you.
But what I would suggest is for every brothers and sisters who have a partner that don't know this truth, it's you that know the truth. You gotta recognize those things because you gotta recognize the devil. Don't fall.
This is how they get you, brother. You know? Is when they act out and they want you to act out too, and they jump on both of you.
If you notice, like for a little simple thing, you see your husband or your wife, you start acting up, you be like, I recognize you. You the devil, the
That's
Bible
what
speaks
Amashak tell the Pharisee. He says, I know you. You're that devil from the beginning. You're a murderer. I know that spirit. So we that know the truth, it's going to be much easier for you to deal with the world because you understand it's not them, it's someone else in them.
Right.
But if you don't understand that, you're going to let that devil jump on you. You're going to act out just like them, and that's when he wins.
And you see, if you can see, many people, marriages are broken, right? Even in the Hebrew Israelite,
right?
They divorce. And there been a trend of Hebrew Israelite divorcing this day because they do not understand that. And you, thanks to the Most High give you that understanding, take hold of that. Understand? Know how to deal with people. When you see dealing with people, my sister, I'm not gonna say, I don't want no jealous, but my sister, now when you at the job, you seeing those spirits walking by, you're gonna recognize them for who they are.
You're gonna know them.
You know them spirits.
So now let's talk about your TV and your music and your movies. You understand? So now when you watch them TV, kids, I know you love watching TV, but there's a lot of witchcraft in them. There's a lot of spells. Now, let me tell you, brothers and sisters, now, whether they do it on purpose or not, but the spirit that work in the world, the goal is to get a hold of everybody. The goal is to have everybody possessed with demons. So they're going to use your government. They're going to use your musicians. Now, the musician may be innocent, like the shell. Or the movie maker may be innocent, the shell. But the content being inspired is inspired by the inner demon. You can hear some songs, like I was watching a movie, with my kids. It's called what, Frozen? In that movie, boy, I heard a song. I had to shut down the TV. That little girl was calling on some things to show themselves. Show yourself. Come in the light. I'm like, what the hell are you calling? Who's gonna show? And guess what? Your kid's gonna be singing that same thing. Who they're calling to?
Calling that demon spirit on.
You calling show yourself, come in the light?
And next thing you know, you catch yourself singing it too.
What do you call? What are you calling?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, brothers and sisters, these movies, this music, whether they do it on purpose or not, the inspiration and everything, the kind of movie that's showing you a woman fall in love with a beast. The kind of things that's showing online, brothers and sisters, is content that you got to keep your eyes on, that your children do not fall victim of demons. Because then all you know, your child start acting out. They got to, just like this morning, I tell my daughter, you have a spirit of disobedience on you. Then she calmed down. You got to recognize it. If you recognize it, then they go away. If you don't, you let them dwell for a long time, then that child going to be disobedient for the rest of their lives. It's going to sit on them since later. You need to watch out the kind of content they're watching in the cartoons. The kind of spells. You know all the cartoons that come with nice little songs, right? Catchy spells. Calling witchcraft.
You know, as a parent, you know what I've noticed, guys? As a parent, you shouldn't let your child watch TV unless without you being there. Because unless you being there to see them watching TV and able to distinguish whether the content they watching is right or wrong, trust me, you're gonna come from work, you're gonna see your child acting up so crazy.
I said something earlier. I talked to some, even those songs for children. You got a cow that jump over the moon, and the spoon and the plate run together, something like that, right? Like, what the hell that's supposed to mean? Why is a cow jumping over the moon? Or by the river side? Like, they're saying a bunch of spells. Y'all don't even know what's going on with them. Even if you write them down, you tell, what does that mean? Nobody can say what they mean. Certain songs they're singing for the kids, the ABCs and stuff like that, they're full of spells. You understand? So be mindful of the kind of things. If it doesn't make sense, what you're listening, don't make sure these kids don't listen to it. And make sure that don't sing it as well.
There's one thing I seen a lot too. Even the ABCD, like the real song, but certain rhythm they playing it into a spell rhythm, but
that's what I'm saying, huh?
Regular is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a number, but the way they saying it, they jumping it into rhythm. So
yeah.
They calling spells, they opening doors, but you think it's like
it's
1,
normal.
2, 3, 4, 5. Not knowing it's like you jump into rhythm, you open doors, portals for your kids to actually sing it. Now, when your kids know it, that's when like spirit coming in.
Yeah, then you see your child start acting out. You don't know why. Well, there's some spirit in the house, my friend. The TV helped them catch some spell. Those are the silent demons you have no idea about.
The scriptures, brothers and sisters, the scriptures is not lying. When he says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, against principality, against spirit of darkness in high places. Those people out there, they know, before they bring out something, they know what they're bringing out. Just like the show Lucifer. The brother was telling me, like, I don't watch it. I started watching that at the brother house, and I'm like, I had to leave. I'm like, I don't want to watch this thing.
Right.
Understand? But
no, I watch it for a purpose.
Right. He could see
to find out certain things. Because Esau, let me tell you something. Esau's on another level. We just meeting demons and understand how the world of demons work. But Esau been knew certain things.
Oh yeah.
You understand? Certain things they put in their contents, you gotta watch them and see what's going on. But you need to be strong and you need to be able to filter the kind of things. Because that movie, at that Lucifer, as I was telling the brother, at the end of the day, man, I had to shake that twist out of my mind. You understand? Because they literally show you that Michael the angel is the one that tricked Lucifer into fighting God. And so Lucifer is the good angel, Michael is the bad one.
Yeah, I seen it, yeah. That's what I like.
Then I'm like,
there was a part. This is the part that got me left. When they said when Eve come down and talking to Lucifer, dealing with Lucifer, she said, "Oh, Lucifer." They asked her, "Why is Lucifer like that?" And she said, "Oh, he's the only one that allowed me to be who I want to be because like." God didn't want. It's the way they say, like it's in a twisted way.
Lucifer is good.
Like Lucifer is the good guy, but God is the bad guy.
You see this? This is throwing spirit at people to get them to worship, to be Satanism, so they can accept Satanism, and those spirits dwell on. Yeah, it's a Eve first love. Devils.
It's the first love.
You find some people who believe that, but
I believe it because my favorite genre movies at one point was horror. I used to watch it all the time, and they have this thing called sleep paralysis. And after a while, I started experiencing, being pinned down, losing air, and trying to scream for help, and nothing's coming out, and it happened frequently. So as soon as I stopped watching those movies, I didn't experience that anymore. I mean, it was almost like it was death feeling, because you physically feel like, you just can't breathe, and no one can hear you, and people are right in the next room, and they're there, and it almost feels like you're awake.
Yeah.
As soon as I stopped watching horror, all those things, it disappeared. I don't experience paralysis anymore.
Those things called spirit upon you, you don't even know it. Esau, trust me, and the scripture said he's the devil the Bible speaks of. He is the real devil.
The devil's using him. The devil's using him. Because as I said, the goal of these demons is to jump on everybody, to make sure the whole world is demonized. You understand? That's the whole plan. That's why the TV is about demon. The music is about the cartoons. It's about the clothes. It's about demon. Everything, we are surrounded with triggers for us to fall in sin, for them to jump on us. When a woman walking around, she's naked. She already is possessed. But she's trying to get you to think about demon. So your spirit can be unclean. Then there can be a breach for them to
enter. Yeah.
now when they go back to school, they teach them more time. They teach them extra. They give them extra stuff. They like, no, because if they go home with certain homework, I know the parents want to do it with them, but they have to teach as much as they have to teach as much so they could put it into the children's mindset. You see how we on top of the woman, the mom or the woman have to be on top of the children. If the children cannot stop going to school in the Eastern Kingdom or stay home, stuff like that, it would be better for the children.
If we could have our own school. That's what we gotta work on, man. Cause get me 1 John 3:8, bro. We gotta get to that. We gotta get to that, man. Cause these demons, the whole plan is simple. Fill the whole earth with wickedness so your mind can be triggered. So you can be possessed and owned. So when you're dealing with addiction and multi-personality disorders, you have multi-personality disorders, probably multi-devils, a legion in you. Like one day you're happy, you're smiling, 3 seconds from now you're like, hate you. You don't need no therapist. You need the Most High. You see a lot of these people go to the therapist, they just lock them somewhere as crazy people. They say, man, we can't do anything for you. You think them psychologists can help you?
They invite in more spirit than you.
They can't help you. You understand? They're going to lock you somewhere like you're a crazy person. What you got?
So you know how you said when a woman is naked, the demon comes in and other stuff like that?
When she's unclean.
Hey, give me a second. Hey, come on, man.
All right, move on. Come on.
Go ahead.
When a woman is unclean, so were demons created before Adam and Eve?
Way before. They were created.
So then why did Eve act nice and good
when the demon came?
Yes.
Yeah, well, she didn't know who that entity is. She wasn't familiar with sin and who the demons. Even till today, we have no idea what a demon look like. Like sometimes a person is talking to us, we don't even realize it's a demon trying to entice us. We think it's a person talking, but it's not. It's the same with Eve. She's innocent. She didn't know. It's right now we're finding out a lot of these things are demonic. Mm-hmm. What you got?
And also, so God created the demons and other stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he make a demon suffer?
He make it suffer?
Yeah, the snake that told Adam and Eve to drink the tree of knowledge of evil.
No, the demon did not suffer. The host suffered. The snake suffered. The snake get to crawl on the ground, not the demon. That's some excellent question. If it's a pastor, he run from you, little boy. You understand? But the snake, the host suffered.
You see how old is he? How old is he, sis? 9 years old.
Right.
You
The
see the
host
type of
suffered.
question he's asking.
So remember, demons come in because the Most High said he made the crooked serpent. Now be mindful. The Most High created that serpent crooked from the beginning. Like if you go in Job 13:26, he said the Most High made the serpent crooked for the spirit to get in him to test Eve, because they had to be tested anyway.
Yeah.
You understand? But test doesn't mean you have to fall. When they test you at your school, doesn't mean you don't have to pass. Because the Most High already gave you instructions. He tell you not to eat it. So I got to see if you're going to eat it or not.
Right.
You understand? I have to test you to know. So the whole earth is a test. The Most High is testing men. But don't say the Most High made you fall. He don't make you fall. He gave you instruction already. So he expects you not to fall, but he need to see where you are.
That's why earlier the brother says we have the free will. Because if I said to you, like, remember last time when I said, if the Most High didn't give us free will, there is no reason for him to judge us.
Right.
Understand? Because the reason why he can judge us because he gave us the free will to choose between right and wrong.
And he gave us instruction.
And he gave us instruction. If you notice, sometimes you want to do something, but you got a spirit in your two spirit fighting in your head that tell you to do this, to go left or to go right. It's because the spirit of righteousness is fighting with the spirit of evil. That spirit of evil trying to convince you to do the wrong thing. Yes, brother.
Bring it up.
Just like you said, the serpent suffer and stuff. The serpent had the spirit and then when he became active of the ones I finished the serpent, just like the ones I finished David when he sinned, against
Right.
Bathsheba, he killed the husband and stuff.
See, that's the sense straight jump on David, man.
Yeah, he finished David after, even though his spirit entered him, making
But the spirit only come because there was a sin there in the first place. This is what the Most High trying to say. You got yourself into this. You understand? So the spirit just doing his job, destroying you when you sin. He's just. Huh? No, the spirit is not here to test you. He's here to punish you after you done sin.
That is sin. So this is the punishment of sin.
This is a punishment. So now a lot of time too, brothers, the Most High have those spirit, especially for the righteous, not to kill you, but to, it's a mercy. Sometimes the spirit get on you to make you realize you off. You understand? That you like, damn, I gotta repent. Okay, so it's to remind you that you going off. You understand? But for the wicked, this is judgment.
Yep.
No, it's not to make you feel unclean. It's to destroy you. The Bible says the wage of sin is death. Those spirits are death. So he's trying to kill you. Okay? Some spirit kill you quicker, like try to drop you on fire or water. Some spirit, it sits on there, make you smoke till your lung collapse. But either way, the end of it is death.
The main way you can see how the Esau's, even Israel as well, certain movies, right? You have all these, the devil's movies, like it has so much action.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the days, it used to be my favorite shows, like watching, crazy evil shows.
Mm-hmm.
So once the Most High pulled me in the truth, like I can't stand it. My husband said, "What happened to you? You used to be." I'm like, "That's not me anymore.
Right.
I don't want to watch these shows anymore."
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't understand that when you watch these shows, you bring more spirit into yourself. He said, even with her, so I'm like, "No, you can't watch that."
Yeah. Look, here's the thing. It's not a question of not watching movies. It's why are you watching that movie? Do you have spiritual eyes to see what's going on? Because it's good to know the world and what's going on in there. But can you prevent yourself from getting sucked in? Do you have the ability to filter the information that's coming in? To discern or to learn. Because certain movies, if you got eyes, you can learn something deeper.
Oh yeah. But if you really want to know how Esau think, you gotta watch his movies.
Right.
Because a lot of things.
But I'm not gonna say that for people that are not spiritual wise.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
Thanks to him, never let your kids watch scary movies. The moment you let them watch scary movies, the spirit operates when they're sleeping.
Right.
The next day, you see your children start acting way different.
Right.
Because the spell already confirmed, like when they sleeping, that's when the spell of the movie you watch is already happening. You know?
But it's always best not to put yourself in those situations, in those movies.
Yeah.
If you don't watch them, that's even the best thing not to do. What you got? You forgot? Okay, so that's fine. Get me 1 John, man. We're almost done. 1 John 3 and 10.
Just like you were just saying. So a lot of times you see the spirit is there to destroy you. For instance, for somebody that keeps sleeping on with people's wife or whatever, and then, a lot of times you get killed. Somebody
Oh yeah, you eventually. The spirit gonna get, if you get addicted, anytime you get addicted, it's because you're too perverse.
Yeah.
You get to a point, the master say perverseness open the spirit. It open a breach. So, what is perverseness is when you do it too much to the point you don't care no more.
Yeah. That's why sometimes you may tell someone, oh, you notice the sin the person is doing. You're telling them, hey, man, this sin he's not supposed to do that. Hey, you see, like, they start pulling scriptures to try to defend themselves. Be like, you going off. But that's because they've been doing that sin too much. Now it's hard for them to see that they doing something wrong.
And a lot of time they'll say, I'm not addicted. I can quit anytime. No, you can't. You can't. It's not you anymore because the spirit already sit up in there.
Yeah.
Right, get me 1 John 3 and 10, brother.
The book of 1 John chapter 3 verse 10.
What you got?
And this the children of the Most High are manifest. And the children of the devil.
Pay attention, brothers and sisters. The Most High said, this is the children of the devil and the Most High. So what you seeing here, brother, there's children of devils. Owned by the devils. Possessed by the devils. You understand? As you can see, even some of our sisters, they're dressing crazy in the street, but when they see a man looking, they're pulling it down. It's not like they really wanted to do that, but they just find themselves in this situation. These devils controlling them, making them wear crazy things. Yeah. Because they're living in sin.
That's why there's a lot of sisters, before they go out, they make sure that the booty's tight. The clothes they wear, they looking at the mirror for 50 times. Understand? Who you trying to persuade?
Let me tell you, it's a war, brothers. The Bible says we're wrestling, but not against flesh and blood. These people think it's them doing it, it's their body. No, it's not your body. When they say it's their body, it's a demon speaking. It's my body. That body belongs to me. Yeah. I'm gonna do whatever I wanna do with it.
You can't tell me what to do.
I'm gonna seduce men and make them their spirit unclean, so I can jump on them too. Because without is the key here. The key here, sin open up portals. The devil puts sin all around, so you can look at, you can get entangled, he get in you. And the whole world is getting entangled with sin. So watch your spirit, brothers and sisters. Watch what you say on the Shabbat day. Watch what you're gonna watch on TV. That's why brother bringing me election day. I mean, like, get that thing away from me, man. Trying to get some demons on me. Shabbat day talking about Donald Trump. You understand? I'm not even gonna sit there and think about that. It's Shabbat, full concentration. For no, the devil jump on you, man.
Yeah. Oh, the sister has a question.
What's your question?
No, it's because you said before the lady said that we shouldn't do this. Hey, those are called Jezebel.
Jezebel spirit.
Yeah, there's all kinds.
Yeah.
That's the disobedient Jezebel spirit, man. Those Jezebel spirit, they are controlling. They want to be over the man. They want to tell the man what to do. You understand? Those are the Jezebels. But read on that. So these are the children of the Most and the children of the devil. Read. Verse 10.
Verse 10. It says, and whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of the Most High.
Is not what?
Is not of the Most High.
If you don't do righteousness, you of the devil. Read.
Neither he that loveth not his brother. That's it.
So if you don't love your brother, you are not of the Most High. You in verse 10?
Verse 10. Finish. You want to
verse 10 finish. Okay, come. All right. So now let's get some solution on how to deal with addiction and all this craziness going on. Okay? So get me 1 Corinthians 6 and 17 and 20. I'm going to show you something. 1 Corinthians 6 and 17 and 20.
The book of 1 Corinthians 6 and 17. It says, but he that is joined unto the Most High is one spirit.
You see that? If you join unto the Most High, you become one spirit. Your spirit joined with the Most High spirit. So you one. You're being led by the spirit. Everything you say, you know, one thing you're going to know you have a demon in you is how you talk, how you speak. Even when you're joking, certain things you say. You understand? But if you have the Most High, everything you say is going to, you know, for edification's sake. Not breaking the Most High laws. So don't get that twisted. If you see a brother doing his own thing on the Shabbat, there's a devil on him. Because the Most High and the devil can't sit on the same throne. You can't be the Most High and the devil at the same time. If you're breaking the law, at that moment you have a devil on you. There's a spirit on you.
You got to recognize that spirit, man.
And you got to shake it off. Read on. Go ahead. He's just singing.
Flee fornication.
Flee fornication. Read.
Every sin that a man doeth is without the body. But he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body.
His own body. Read on.
What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit?
Who can tell me what that means? Yeah, Kwam, what does that mean? Your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. That's where the Most High dwells. That's where His Spirit dwells. You understand that? His Spirit dwells, sits in you. Just like a devil can sit in you too. We're talking about real things. You don't understand how the spiritual world works, man. This spirit take all over your brain, man. That's where the Most High sits, your body. Read.
Says, which is in you, which he have of the Most High, and he are not your own.
You not what?
He are not your own.
You don't belong to you. When the Most High Spirit sit in you, you don't belong to you. You're not your own. It's like you move in the Spirit. You're doing the things of the Most High. It's the same way. If a demon sit on you, you're not your own anymore. You're going to do exactly what that demon wants, or the Most High. So you got to choose which one you want to sit in you. Read.
For he are bought with a price. Therefore glorify the Most High your power in your body.
In what?
In your body. And in your spirit.
And in your spirit.
Which are the Most High.
Which are, now think about it. It says you are bought with a price. What price was that? Christ's blood. Mashiach had to give his blood to these demons for you. These demons required your life because they already had you. Mashiach had to give his blood. So a lot of people say, why did Mashiach have to give himself for you? To whom? To these demons. Because they required your blood. They wanted you dead. Mashiach had to give his own blood for you. That's how important it is. And Mashiach said, you are bought with a price. It cost a lot for you to have a chance. It cost the Most High for you to even come back to him. So the Most High say, glorify the Most High in your body. Right. Make sure your body reflect his glory.
Right now, when you commit a sin, you see you don't die right away, is because the Most High bought you with a price.
Right.
Because that demon spirit would have killed you right away.
Right. Or would have owned you forever until he dropped you dead. But you were bought with a price.
You know, the spirit, the devil's spirit is, once they take your body, they inhabit in your host. Trust me. Until they destroy you, they will not leave that host.
That host. But Mashiach had to buy you from that. Give you a chance. So what that means, the Most High said, now glorify the Most High in your body. If you're dealing with addiction, multi-personality disorder, glorify the Most High in your body and your spirit. How? Dress as you're supposed to.
And you got to flee from sin, man.
Eat as you're supposed to. Follow these laws. Follow the laws, procedures of uncleanliness, as the Most High tell you to. Don't be messing around. Okay? Because that temple, it belongs to the Most High now. Supposed to sit in. But if you let that spirit go, man, you're going to know what happens. Glorify both in your body and your spirit. Stop thinking nonsense. You understand? That's what the spirit means. Glorify your spirit. Stop watching certain things that's going to get in your mind, then get your mind corrupted. Okay? Because as we said, a perverse spirit opened a breach. What verse is that, brothers and sisters? I want you to remember that verse. What verse is that? Proverb what? You had to take a peek right quick, right? Proverb 15:13. 14. Verse 4? Proverb 15 and 4. 15 and 4. Right? So it says a perverse spirit open a breach. Okay? Leave a breach in the spirit. That's one of the verses I want you to keep in mind. You understand? Mashiach bought you with a price. So glorify the Most High in your body. So if you're dealing with addiction, start getting rid of the uncleanliness. Read the laws of uncleanliness. Get yourself in order. Dress as a woman supposed to dress. Dress as a man supposed to dress. In the body. In the spirit. Stop watching certain things, because especially when you already have a demon, a wide portal is open. More demons are coming in. Before you know, you're going to be like that guy. Say, what's your name? You say, we are legions. Because we are many. Because that's what demon does, as the brother said. When they come in your body, they'll leave it wide open, more demons jumping in. You understand? What you got? They pick the one. I mean, you know, the demons that control these things not gonna pick the nicest one. You see everything on the TV, man. There's something that's gonna attract you. Like especially in these days, Netflix. There's something wicked, utterly wicked. You understand? Trying to get your children.
I think
subliminal messages.
I think there was a show they was trying to come out with those. There was some kids, you know, shaking their behind and like. I think
Netflix, man.
Netflix. I think they stopped that.
Right. Even the music. There's Katy Perry. She had a song, you know, calling upon some entirety, like come into my delight too. Like, yeah, Katy Perry. Like she got a song about Egypt and all this. Let me tell you, man. A lot of these music are demonic. You understand? So make sure that you don't like. And those music crazy thing is. Even though you're praying, they come up. They're stuck right there. That's why, man, God do like Brother Yochanan, man. His brother got all Hebrew music. He's stacked. I'm going to listen only Hebrews. What you got? What you got, sis?
Oh, I was watching this show. It's called the Untold. I think it's called the Untold. I got to get the right movie. But it was a very interesting movie. It was a brother who was that show. The show has a lot of knowledge in it as well. But to make it short, towards the end, basically the brother who was in the show, he is the bloodline of one of the Edomites from the slave master. Right? So that was generation to generation. So his great mother got raped by him, so she carried his baby. So whatever spirit or the what do you call it? He had some kind of a power, right? So the power passed on to from that generation of 1921. So towards the end, he got with another sister, so the sister got pregnant as well. So it was a witch movie, but towards the end, the black folks eventually they said, now we have the power. So now no white folks able to have any more magic. It was just interesting because
Right.
the reason it's interesting is when I think of it, it seems like we are under spell. Right?
You're coming.
You understand? And
We are under a spell.
I watched the movie, and people will probably watch it as just a movie, but I watched it as a learning.
Right.
So I said to myself, this brother definitely has some kind of knowledge.
Yeah.
How he put the movie. It wasn't black and
Right.
white. So like I said, towards the end, the black woman says, now we have all the power. We have all the magic. No more white folks will ever have any more power or magic ever again.
Right.
So it's just how it twisted towards the end. We will have the power. But the way they end the movie, the brother had to die. He died because the niece of that same bloodline wants his power back.
Right.
But because he is the bloodline, he had to kill them. So it was just so interesting that she basically said, now we are the black people who have the magic power.
Right. We have spells upon us, and the Most High put these spells. The Most High did, because when we look in the book of Jeremiah, the Most High tell Jeremiah, take your underwear and go plant it in the river of Euphrates. Let it be dirty for a lot of days. And after that, he tell Jeremiah, go get it. He say, wear it. Jeremiah said, wait, it's dirty. I can't wear that. He said, well, Jeremiah said, it's good for nothing. The Most High said, thus say the Lord, the children of Israel will spend many days being good for nothing.
Telling you, man.
So it's a spell and a word upon us. So there's spells upon us. The Most High put them spell upon us. And he had done the same thing with Ezekiel. He tells Ezekiel, you're going to eat dongs, cow dongs. You know, for a lot of days. The same way Israel gonna be dongs for a lot of time. So there's a lot of spells upon us. As the Most High put them. Why? Because we were wicked. All these things come upon us because we refuse to obey. And everyone that disobeys, that happens to. Get me Matthew 12, verse 43 and 45. Now let me show you how this thing works with demons. Matthew 12, verse 43 and 45.
Matthew chapter 12, verse 43 and 45.
Uh-huh.
When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man,
what he does?
He walked through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none.
So he go out of this man, he go seek rest, he go find another person. But he can't find nobody. What he does?
Then he said, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept and garnished.
When he come, remember the Most High said, your body is my temple. I'm supposed to dwell in there. But when he come back, he find it empty. The Most High still not in there. It's like, there we go, it's still garnished and empty. So that's why you got people that they go to the rehab, then they go right back to it. Now let's see what happens. Read.
He
find it empty. What happened?
Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also unto the wicked generation.
Unto this wicked generation.
Unto this wicked generation.
It says the same thing. Okay, the demon go, and and when he come back, then it's empty. Then he come back. Then this man gonna be worse because he brings 7 more wicked spirits than himself. So that's why you can see some people that go to rehab, they got better, then the person didn't put the Most High another spirit on there. It's empty and garnished. So as soon as he come out some days and he was smoking weed, now he's smoking crack.
But even that too, you may see a lot of people walking in the street, they look all right. But those spirits, they are dead spirits.
They're there. They're silent.
They are silent spirit, and in that person. Only when righteousness comes, that's when you will see those spirits.
Like if you start teaching them about what's right, you bring in facts, then you see it as a different person. You don't even recognize that person anymore. You know, even your parents, sometimes you're teaching them, and you're like, "Who are you?" You know, they're coming out against you, and it's like, but we studying the Bible. All of a sudden, you hate God and hate the Bible, like. I'm teaching you verses. You should be happy, right? Because you brought me up in the Bible. Now you don't want to listen to the Bible anymore. The spirit is jumping.
The spirit, man. The spirit
is jumping. Because the spirit don't want to hear none about righteousness. That's how you're going to know. Huh? What God? That's a pretense, man. They don't really love the Most High. They love God. They love God. You understand? But when the truth come out, all of a sudden they don't want to listen to the Bible no more. You tell them, I'm gonna give you a verse. I don't want to hear it. Why you don't want to hear it? It's the Bible. They just don't want to hear it. They can't take it because these demons don't like righteousness and light. You understand? Get me Ephesians 6:1, man. So some way to get rid of them. So is make sure that the Most High is in you. Make sure you glorify the Most High in your body and your spirit. Some of them go through fasting and prayer and fasting. You got to go get disconnected from the world for a good while. The TV. Don't give them any opportunity to come back. Right? It's no mistake Mashiach had to go to a wilderness to pray. That's when you get disconnected from everybody. I don't know if you have left United States before. When you left this place, when you go to Haiti or wherever else you go, you feel like you're free. It's like, what the? I thought someone was on me. Yeah.
The weight.
Yeah, you don't understand. When you leave this place, as soon as you leave, you're in another country, you feel there's a weight that's gone. I don't know if you've been out of this country. You'll feel the difference. Because the Bible says in Zechariah 9, man, that the Spirit of the Most High have been quieted in this land. It's been quieted, meaning the Most High Spirit is simply not here. You understand? It's given to demons. All right, read on. Ephesians 6 and 11. Here's what else you can do.
Ephesians 6, verse 11.
Read.
It says, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that he may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
The wiles, the tricks of the devil. Because he's trying to trick you at every instant. From the little poster that's naked, that's talking about your wife is hot, to the very TV, the music, to the people that talks to you. They're all trying to entice you to leave a hole in your spirit so he can get in. Again, as I said, the whole plan, the whole world got to be demonized. They're trying to get everybody on board. And if you don't want to be on board, the spirit jump on people and make them want to kill you. And that's what happened to the Pharisees, man. They want to murder the righteous. They want to kill it's not the person that want to do that, but that spirit want to kill the righteous. Tell them, kill them. Talking about righteousness. Kill them. Right.
Tomorrow. And the song, and they said that they crochet of those ciel, l'éternel background. When they said they crochet, it means they pick up the ciel, meaning the heaven. Now, immortal, they add the devil add it in heaven, meaning that the Most High don't believe there no more.
Right, they're trying to dethrone the Most High.
Said the devil live immortal.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to say. Because the plan of the devil, Isaiah 12 said, man, they say we're going to go to the side of the north. We're going to sit on the throne of the Most High. Their plan is to take on the Most High, and who they're using. Esau, man. Now, you see Esau developing nuclear weapons and all these things. You think it's like that? Those spirits that's jumping on Esau, giving them all kind of secrets. Just like from the beginning, the book of Enoch tells us, they come down, they teach men weaponry and all kind of things.
You see, they have a lot of alien movies. Says, oh, they're gonna shoot some aliens and stuff. Like they trying to condition your mind to be like, oh, they think that this is the way of Mashiach coming with the angels. Just in case you see them, oh, this is alien, let me shoot them.
But that's what Revelation 19 tells us. That they gather the nation to go fight him that comes on the horse. So they're gonna gather. That's the plan, man. Trying to take over the whole world so the whole world can fight against a Mashiach. And that's why they're teaching them how to go to space and weaponry and all these new. They think they got a chance.
They actually do it right though. The way they prepare you when Christ comes so you could shoot. You know, like when we talk about the chariot of the Most High, he's so good. The chariot so perfect, man. When he played in a movie,
yeah,
he built it the same way the Bible.
Describe it.
He do it the same way so you can know that's an actual alien.
Right.
He built it the same way.
So we can fight.
You know when Esau showing you like angels, like he called them demons, but when he show you the angels, how God put it in the Bible, he show you the different evil. Like
red eyes
you
and
seen them, right? But the way the angel of the Most High
look, yeah,
show it to you.
it's making you think it's the enemy.
There are angels with 4 heads.
Yeah.
If you see them, you be like, what?
Alien, we gotta fight them aliens.
This is aliens.
This is the brainwashing program.
Yeah.
Understand? Because they show you, they deceive you, making you think the angels are white babies and, innocent.
Yeah.
You understand? While, the demons that they're showing, they're showing you, those are wicked. We got to fight them. This is what they're preparing for, the final gathering. But they're trying to demonize everybody to get to that level.
What about the Paula White? Did you guys see that when she was praying for Donald Trump? She called out to the angel Africa. Did you guys see that?
That's crazy. That devil. So the Most High say, put on the whole armor of the Spirit so we can fight. The armor is praying, man. Stay for take your time today, man. Read the whole chapter. You'll find the whole armor. But get me 1 Thessalonians 5:22, then Psalm 51 and 10, then we're done. 1 Thessalonians 5:22. The Most High say, put on the whole armor, man. Be ready. Understand what's going on around you. If your husband, your wife, your children start acting up, you already know what's going on.
Yeah. And for those
there's a damn demon in the house.
And for those who are unmarried, okay, not yet, be mindful who you get in your life, man. Understand? It's tough for the unmarried one.
I'm telling you. Watch these demons, man.
No.
And again, the breach is the sin they're doing, man, breaking the Shabbat. Doing all the wearing pants. All these things the Most High say not to do, man. It opens a breach.
Yeah. Like saying, you're in service and your wife is at work or your husband is at work. Two different spirits living in the house. When you're talking to him, you feel like you see like he's so agitated, like he don't know how to talk to you. It's those demons, man.
Right.
Because the Most High
taken over.
The Most High says, can two walk together lest they be agreed? If you're not in the same spirit, guess what's gonna happen?
Conflict, man.
Conflict.
You're trying to worship the Most High. He's trying to worship Baal-zebub.
Yep.
Read that. 1 Thessalonians 5:22.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 22.
Read.
Abstain from all appearance of evil.
Abstain from what?
From all appearance of evil.
Abstain from all appearance. If it look a little evil, I'm out. So the Most High say, abstain from all appearance of evil.
You gotta flee from it.
So if you are addicted, if you got you gotta stand, find the strength in you to abstain from anything that appear evil. If you can't do that, man, these devils gonna keep bringing 7 times more wicked devil on you.
Right.
Psalm 51 verse 10. Last verse. But these devils don't go away like that. Some of them is by a lot of fasting. I remember a brother that came in the truth. He used to smoke a lot of marijuana. A lot. But the brothers came in. These brothers make 7 days fasting. He became skinny all of a sudden. But after that, he hated weed. Like this man hate weed, man. It's like, man, I don't know. I just hate, I can't even smell it right now. Too sure it wasn't even him smoking that thing. It was a demon sitting in there loving. He's like, nah, I hate it. How come you used to love something now you hate it?
Even pork.
Yeah.
I used to eat pork a lot, but I could smell it from far. I could smell it from
You got
far.
that 6th sense.
Once it come, I'm like, something not right. I walk off. When people trying to serve me pork, that's what I got. I used to eat it so much I know the smell. And then now I'm in the truth, and there's pork, I'm like, it's not right. This place is wicked. I won't go away.
Yes,
Right.
Recently, I went to, I went to Chipotle.
Unclean place. You got no wife.
I'm looking at the food. They separated the food, right? And that girl was serving a pork to another person. I'm like, the pork fall on the chicken. I'm like, oh. I was there with Ak, your cousin. I'm like, Ak, let's go.
But here's the thing, man. You eating in those places in the same. Yo, man, it's again, man. We need to figure things out, but we need to talk about this because going to these places in the first place, in a place where they serve pork, Israelites shouldn't even be in there at the first place. That's why we need our own thing, man. We gotta pray the Most High, man, and stand the Spirit of the Most High. He give us our place, our own thing, man. And brothers need to learn how to cook.
It's so tough sometimes when you take a long route, when you're going far,
Yeah.
you have no choice to go stop there. Now, knowing the food, we know the food is something. Everything, touch everything. But we just pray on it.
But even the person is unclean. They probably have that damn period, man. touching your
Yeah,
food.
man, I'm telling you, that big old pork fall on straight on the chicken. I'm like,
Most High showing you something, man.
damn.
All right, man. We have to really, turn ourselves up, man, because this demon's gonna attack at every time. At every time they get a chance, especially if they know you Israelite, man.
Yeah.
They get you, man. They're gonna make you squeal.
Yep.
Get me Psalm 51, man. Let's close with that. Psalm 51 and 10. Especially you kids, children. Don't sin against the Shabbat, man. Don't watch any wickedness. Pay attention. My kids are kind of good at that, but they still need more discernment. As soon as they see Halloween and Christmas, they say, nah. Change it. Yeah, so they know that, but man, it's a long way to go.
Yep.
All right.
The book of Psalm 51 and verse 10.
Read.
Create in me a clean heart.
Create in me what?
Create in me a clean heart.
You gotta pray to Most High that He clean your heart, man. Read.
O Most High, and renew a right spirit within me.
You see that? You see that? David asked the Most High to renew a right spirit, because his spirit was off. This man went and he had the devil on him, man. You see, that's the devil from the beginning, the murder. He killed the man Uriah for his wife.
And David knew that was a spirit that was in him.
He knew that was the spirit. That's why he said, give me a right spirit.
Yeah, because that spirit was the spirit of the devil.
David understand that. That's what we're trying to tell you. He understood it. He wasn't himself when he did that. Because he kept looking at the wife. The spirit jumped on him and make him kill that man. And it's after Nathan came to David and tell him the whole rundown. David's like, oh my goodness, I've sinned. What have I done? You say, almost I renewing me a right spirit. Man, I was the devil.
And you see, even when the child died, the child that he begot with the wife of Uriah, and he put on his clothes and he go ahead and worship the Most High, because he knew what he did wasn't himself. And even that child was the spirit of the devil on him too. And the Most High had to kill that child, man.
So you see what David said? Read that last part, man.
It says, create in me a clean heart, O Most High, and renew a right spirit within me.
Renew, meaning give me another right spirit. Put that spirit back in me. Because, man, I was going off. Renew in me. Put a new spirit. Because that spirit I had, man, it's a demon. What you got?
David did something there too. David accept that he's doing wrong, and he confessed he sinned. It's not only that, it's like, he didn't say, oh, Father, I sinned, forgive me. He confessed the sin that he did.
Right.
And accept to change it.
That's what it is.
You know?
That's what it is. While you still can. Because sometimes these demons don't even give you any envy to pray or ask for forgiveness. While you still can. David still had a little bit in him. But his battery was draining fast.
Almost the same spirit with the one that killed, the one that betrayed Christ for the money. Judah.
Yeah, Judah. The devil got in him, man.
The spirit didn't let him repent.
No.
The spirit killed him.
The spirit killed him, man. You understand? Finish that up.
Says, cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit.
You see that? With thy free spirit. Don't take your spirit away from me. Don't remove your Holy Spirit, because that's what was about to happen.
Because David knows, as the Most High says, your temple, your body is the temple of the Most High. So the Most High dwell in your temple. If the Most High is not there anymore, is the place of the habitation of devils.
It's empty and well garnished.
Empty. And the legions of evil spirits gonna come and inhabit it inside of it. Understand?
Right. So David said, man, give me a right spirit. So brothers and sisters, renew your spirit on the Most High. Watch out for the devil at every turn, because you're surrounded, my friend.
Now, the thing is, right now, the Most High give you that understanding. Everybody, your brothers and sisters, your family, when you see they acting up,
you know what's up.
Don't quickly to blame them, but recognize this spirit on them. If you can help them out, try to help them out.
Right.
Because,
so if you know what you're dealing with, like if we didn't know, sometimes people act out based on spirit, but now we know. Try to deal with it in the sense that it's the spirit you're dealing with. Sometimes even call them out. It's like, I know there's a spirit on you. There's no funny thing that happened. The person will pause.
Yep. Yeah, you will see that. You will see that. You'll see their reaction. Yep.
Okay, you surprise the devil. Especially when you tell them, I know there's a spirit on you. That's not you, brother. You surprise the spirit because you catch him off guard. Because he was expecting you to act out too. But you catch him off guard. It's like, damn, they got me. Okay, time to hide. You got him. You understand? That's how you got a lot of time. But some spirit though, even if you catch them off guard, they'll act out more. It's like, what do you mean I got a spirit on me? So you need to know how to deal with it.
When you're not here, that spirit telling your brother, I know too much about you.
Yeah.
To stay away from him. He's evil.
Yeah.
And then you're like, yeah, man, I knew it. Guess what? You don't want to talk too high.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he flee from you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. There's another verse that says, resist the devil and he'll flee from you. Mm-hmm. In James 5 and 8. Mm-hmm. So please, brothers, another thing to resist. Continue resisting. Don't fall for his trap, man. If you got some addiction, resist and separate yourself. Glorify the Most High. Recognize the devil. If he's trying to get you to smoke, it's like, I know there's a devil in me. Get away from me.
You the devil, the Bible
I rebuke you by Shem Yahushua. You got to know that. So on that, brothers and sisters, stay in your sanctity. Do not break the Shabbat day. Don't speak your own words. Don't go astray, or you're going to get yourself in spirit in one of these days. And then some of them, man, you can't even get rid of them like that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because some of them make you run away. You see that guy, the Amashiach met? This man go live in a tomb, man. He didn't want to live by people. So he don't change.
Yep.
He go live in a damn cave, man. That's what he can do to you. So before they destroy you, repent and remove these devils. Can? Let us stand and face Yaroshim.